Hey there gardeners, Tamara here, and today we're going to be discussing the beginnings of any garden, seed starting. The first step of seed starting is actually talking about seeds. Wait, no, but we will get there. I do want to take a moment and talk about how we are going to dig down into the nitty-gritty parts of seed starting. There are an infinite number of videos and articles, both online and in print, about the top 10 or 5 or 145, whatever, things to start seeds. This series is not about me telling you what you need to do, but helping you make the best decision in your seed starting journeys. We are going to deep dive into each aspect of the magic of growing food, from one of the tiniest seeds, one crucial element at a time. Let's dive right into the rabbit hole that are seed catalog. Nope, sorry. Before we get there, we need to talk about soil. It's the substance for all plant life on this earth, from start to finish. That's why picking out the perfect soil mix for your growing conditions and region is priority number 1. In this video, we are going to break down how to source your starting soil, what factors determine the quality, and how to prep the soil to be ready to nurture your seeds. When you find yourself lost in the forest of a garden center, you are bound to find bagged soil dotted around like candy in a grocery store. Majority of these bagged soils can be used for seed starting, as well as for in the garden itself. Try and focus on those that are labeled potting soil if you only need it for seed starting. Technically, your seeds are being started in pots, so garden bed or topsoil is not ideal for this part of the process. For your first grow around as seed starting, get what you can afford. You can worry about sourcing your mix for better quality ingredients later on when you get the hang of seed starting. Hello, it's post-production me, and really bad mic, I apologize, but if you're ever unsure of a quality before you're buying, trust me, there are always bags open that you can look and see. Like, for example, this is really sandy, so not really something you want. So yeah, every aisle has an open bag, so you can check and see what would work best for you. Spoiler alert, there is a video in the works where we take soil sample kits and test out the most common bag soils from the big wigs, from the cheapest to the most expensive. You won't want to miss out, so click on that subscribe button below. All seed starting mixes have 3 ingredients: compost, perlite, and a medium for water retention. The quality of the mix comes from the quality of each of these components. Compost is what gives the seeds and all plant life the nutrition those roots need. With the highest quality of compost comes the highest quality of plants and produce. Perlite is what you have seen all the time in potting soil. It's those pearl-like pieces floating around the soil, making sure to add pockets to help keep everything loose so air can get into the soil. Put your organic-only pitchforks down. Perlite only feels like those annoying white foam boards used for shipping. They are actually volcanic glass, heated up to expand like popcorn. For water retention, there are many choices to choose from. Peat moss is the most common in pre-bagged mixes, but you can also use cocoa coir, wool, or even rice hulls. Simply choose whatever fits your budget or what is the most reliable to source. Bagged soil already has these 3 necessities measured out to the ratio that they think is best, but nobody is stopping you from trying out a mix of your own. Except for your bank account, of course. As before, go with the option that you think is best for you and that fits your budget, and then work out from there. Now that you have your seed starting soil mix, it's time to prep it specifically for seed starting. This mix is multifunctional. and can be used in other stages of the plant's life cycle. In order for it to be perfect for seed germination, there are 2 more steps before we get into the seeds themselves. First, you will need to sift the soil to get any extra large chunks that would be too much for seedling energy to move through. Those large chunks could be something that simply hasn't composted down all the way yet, or the pieces of water retention medium that just need some zhuzhing. This does not need to be as fine as sand, so a 1/4 or even 1/2 inch sifter will do just fine. After sifting, you will want to water the soil and get it moist throughout. This is a beneficial step for the first few hours of your seeds. If you save watering until after you placed your seeds, the seeds themselves could shift around, or because of an issue with the mixture, not receive any water at all. It also helps to pre-water for when it's time to block out the soil. Water itself takes up volume, so you're essentially pre-measuring how much room water will take up in each seed cell. The last step in prepping the seed starting soil is figuring out where to put the dang soil in. This step also has a large variety of options, and also is chosen purely based on your preference and your budget. You can start seeds in any container that has a drain hole. You know what? I should probably show a drain hole. You can start seeds in any container that has a drain hole in the bottom in order to prevent root rot or molding, so that you don't end up killing any tender seedlings. Anything from plastic cups to old garden containers to dedicated seed trays made up of cells for each seed to compostable pots. With all of this in mind, there are endless possibilities just for starting seeds. That is a part of gardening that is beautiful. The science of trying all these different methods out and seeing what works best for you. If you already have the perfect seed starting mix, go ahead and share it down in the comments below. Now that you have all of your seed starting mix sorted out, it's actually time to talk about seeds. But that's in the next video. Until then, hoard all of those seed catalogs, go online and add all the most beautiful seeds to your wish list, cart, whatever, including our website, which the link is in the description down below, and I will see you tomorrow. You can start seeds in any container that has a drain hole in the bottom. I don't know why I forgot what the drain hole is for. I blanked. Okay. Including the website. Including our website, not the website, our website, my website. I worked really hard on this website. Okay. Are we still looking gorgeous? Let's find out. Yes, parsley. I really hope my mic is still on. I just realized that. But I do want to take a moment and talk about how we are going to dig down into the nitty-gritty